This is part 2 of the GDO settlement tip of the week. If you missed part 1, go back and listen to it now. Now let's look at the language pertaining to avoidable unscheduled overnights into a GDO. This section covers a scenario where you have a GDO on a day adjacent to the last day of a trip. The overnight into the GDO is avoidable, but scheduling would like to offer you the opportunity for additional flying into or during the duty period prior to the GDO. In this case, scheduling will first offer you the assignment, and in turn, you will be committed to flying what you accept. In the event a subsequent change is made to the accepted assignment, you will again be given the choice to accept or decline the new reassignment. If you decline the new reassignment, you will be placed back on your previously offered and accepted assignment. If this reassignment is unavoidable, for example, due to a canceled flight, scheduling will recover you to either the remaining portion of your accepted flying or to a deadhead flight or flights that will return you to your domicile. Again, you have the option to self-notify, but as mentioned, if you do so mistakenly, contact scheduling immediately so they can put you back on your previous assignment or deadhead to domicile. There are also 2 other key points to note in this subsection. First, subsection 1A is clear that in the case of an avoidable overnight, you can decline the additional flying into the GDO, and as a result, will not be placed on any reassignment into an unscheduled overnight. And second, per section 4, scheduling may, but is not required to remove previously notified flying off your schedule to prevent an unscheduled overnight. You will be paid the greater of 6.5 TFP or the double time value of the deadhead or deadheads for the recovery back to domicile on your GDO and get the GDO back for future use. Finally, as a point of clarification, the settlement includes language explaining that an overnight is determined to be avoidable or unavoidable based on whether there is still a means to return the pilot back to domicile on a SWA flight or flights. Put simply, if there is a flight or flights operating back to your domicile, then the overnight is avoidable. If not, then it is deemed unavoidable. Of note, the company is not required to hold a flight to avoid an unscheduled overnight. While we acknowledge that sometimes additional duty on your GDO is unavoidable, we also understand your hard-fought contractual benefits are sacrosanct. In this settlement, we sought to balance the reality of a dynamic flight schedule with the goal of preventing involuntary flying on your days off that you selected to contractually protect. If you have any questions about this new agreement, please give us a call or send us an email.